Well, welcome back, welcome home, dude.
Welcome back, welcome
You
home.
are here, podcast. Hey, I don't even know what episode it is anymore.
We're not counting.
That's our resolution. We don't say what number it is
I
anymore.
love that.
Because what's a number, dude? What's another number added? Right?
I don't even know.
The only thing I care about is how we grow.
That's it.
You know?
That's it, buddy.
And if you're listening, don't forget to just leave us a like, dude.
Yeah.
Leave us a like. Tell us what you're doing. What are you doing right now? Leave a comment.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Like and subscribe. Leave us a comment.
Yeah,
Let us know something you'd like us to talk about or anything going on in your life, period.
Yeah.
We'd just like to get some outside perspectives on just bring you into the conversation.
Yeah, dude.
I think I would love to just do that more.
A lot going on in the world. You know what I mean? Like sometimes like I find myself like sitting here before waiting for you. I'm like, what do I even talk about? I'm like looking at stuff like that's going on. I'm like, bro, like, what the hell?
There was this is one random thing that I saw in the world that I was like, oh man. In the Amazon, there's this guy called Paul, I think his name's Rizzoli.
Oh, where he found like the whole tribe of untouched civilization?
Hey, and they're coming out of the Amazon and they're going like this with their bows and they come out and they're like, we want, and I'm not kidding, this is real. They go, we want bananas and stop chopping our shit down.
Yeah, dude.
And they're like making contact now.
Yeah, fuck.
They're trying to get DoorDash in their, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can you imagine being the first guy to be like, uh-oh, I got to bring this basket of bananas into this, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, didn't like one guy go on a fucking boat or some shit?
Bro.
Dude, that is insanity.
Well, you know what they know? Survival and violence to do it. So, and I don't want to speak out of turn, but I'm pretty sure I've heard stories of like people going in there to study them and not coming out.
Oh, yeah. I believe it. I believe it.
There's a reason they don't want to be part of civilization.
You're not
but now,
going there.
Can you imagine they're like creeping out to get bananas? Like that's it. It's over. Now it's over. Once you cross that line, you can't pull it back and be like, but we're still a civilization.
Dude, I just want to bring one of those people.
We're secret.
I want to just kidnap one of them and just put him in a room with like Mr. Beast. Like a Mr. Beast video. You know, and just see what happens.
Their brain would come out of their ears, dude. Can you imagine nothing like this? No internet, never understanding anything but what's in front of you, and then just like, today I'm gonna take 100 people, and they're gonna fight to the death for $1 million,
bro. And like
in a water park.
Yeah,
like,
dude, for sure.
Imagine trying to rationalize all of that for the first time.
No, probably not.
Holy cow!
But it's also like. It's funny because like that's like untouched civilization. You know what? I don't know why that reminds me of.
Yeah.
My YouTube randomly like went to the next video, and it was like a podcast with you know this Amish kid that's going around. He's been going on people's podcasts.
Yes.
Dude, I'm like this Amish dude is like he's like learning what headphones are and shit. I'm like, dude, what? What are we doing? We're like changing this guy's life.
I know, bro. I think it was
leave him alone.
The Nelk boys brought him out, or Theo Vaughn, or someone brought him out first. And I remember the thing that stunned me was that like they can't like he's like we don't have electricity. Obviously, we don't do a lot of this stuff.
They just build houses.
But we listen to a lot of Metallica,
yeah,
or Nirvana. I forget who they were listening to. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
they like the whole Amish community of guys were like Metallica.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's okay to listen to. Strange. Or like Def Leppard. I think it was Def Leppard.
Yeah. But then also, I remember when he was on Theo's, he was like, because Theo obviously was asking me, like, you listen to fucking Lil Wayne or something?
Yeah,
like,
of course.
You ever put that on? You ever put on a Carter 5? And then he's like, I like it. And then he was like,
you ever put out the Carter 5, let your nuts hang?
You know what he said, though? He's like, yeah, I don't really listen to it, but
that's the
one
accent.
time I put on Little Baby.
Yeah.
And he's like, and they were like, what? He's like, I just like the way it sounds. It's like, what?
Why? Like, how did you pick Little Baby?
I don't know.
That's so funny, bro.
I can't imagine like living life where, because you know, Amish people obviously they live kind of secluded, but people probably drive through, right? And you hear some bass bumping, you're like, what is the world ending?
What's a fun question?
Yeah,
for you. What of all the like the quirky secret? It could be religious. It could be well, I guess Amish is religious, right? They're like they have their religion.
I guess
they made their community and they're like keep everyone out.
Is that Mormon?
I don't know, but that's one of them.
Yeah.
If you had to choose one, like, because I just had the thought, oh, I missed a boat, because it would have been cool to like kind of come up in like a community like that.
Mm.
A different one. Maybe not Amish, but of all the ones that exist, of the Mormons, of the oh my God, the Scientologists, the Amish, whatever you could think of. Yeah. What would you wish that you were like, if I had to grow up in one, that's the one I would want to grow up in. That kind of like just community that's really closed off and like, damn, you got to do crazy shit.
Bro, I'd be like a YN. Sorry, I had to hit you with a curveball.
That one? That one genuinely, like,
I had to hit you with it.
That's a top 10. Like, I could never have even thought you'd say that. That was so good. Whoa,
you couldn't even react to it, bro.
Whoa.
Let me think seriously, though.
My goodness. Oh my God, Mike.
Let's see, dude. Out of all the groups that we could have had, bro, there's something that.
What would you be born into, bro? If you could choose it.
Oh, that's hard, bro.
Isn't it?
You know what? I literally started thinking, I was like, oh, maybe like, you know, like how Dagestan has like those fucking mountain men that are just like in ice. I'm like, but that would suck.
That would be a great wrestler.
Yeah.
You'd have a ton of kids.
There is like
you'd have a sick beard with no mustache.
Dude, I'm going to go midway. Because in Poland, in the mountains, there's like mountain men.
Oh, really?
There's like mountain towns. They're called like Górale.
Górale.
And I don't know a lot about it, sadly. But it is like they own the mountain. That was good.
Right?
That was really good.
Thanks, dude.
But they own the mountains and they just like live off the land. You know what I mean? And like, that's what it is. And like, you got the dog outside during winter, like the big St. Bernard, and you're just like chilling, dude.
I feel you.
And you got quads, you go up the mountain, eat like a rib.
That sounds great.
It's awesome.
And they're like to themselves. They don't.
Probably the manliest man I've ever met in my life was owned one of those mountains.
Got it.
And he was the dopest guy in the fucking world.
You always tell me about him.
Yeah, and he sadly passed away.
And
yeah, dude. And he was so fucking cool.
He sounds amazing.
He was so dope, man. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
But yeah, probably that. Because that's like, there's something about living off the land that I do. It's appealing to me.
That's Amish.
You know, like homesteading.
So maybe Amish.
Not Amish. I don't want to do that.
Dude, you'd have a sick accent.
No.
You could build anything. Think of that too. You'd be the best carpenter ever.
There's something boring about Amish,
dude.
though.
They use like fucking, like they carve wood with like a screw tool. Like they're incredible.
Yeah.
And they build it in like a second, and they're so strong, and they're fucking thick German, Dutch, whatever.
It's weird how like I feel like we don't know anything about the Amish.
I really,
right?
I know a few things.
You ever see them moving houses?
No. Wait a second.
Yeah.
I think my father-in-law like learned from them how to do that.
Yeah.
Because he had us move.
You put that shit on a frame, dog, and you fucking lift it with a million people.
He 100% learned. He got. Okay, he got 3 sheep and a bunch of chickens, right? And when he got the sheep, before he brought the sheep into his farm, his new farm, he bought in sections two barns, I think it was, in sections.
Oh.
They did it to the fucking inch, these Amish. Yeah. They made it to the inch with these hand tools and that's it, and saws and shit.
Yeah.
They made it perfect in 4 sections.
Mm-hmm.
So halves and halves, like 2 halves, 2 halves. And all we could do was, he must have learned it from them. We had PVC pipes and planks, like a frame, and we're like 6 dudes, like, and I got the flu that day, bro. That's how fucking worn out I was, man.
Got that Amish flu,
but he must have learned it from them because he's tight with them. He's like, because he goes up north, he gets his stuff from them made and he brings it back.
Yeah, it's probably like top quality.
Yeah, you know, they work for cash only.
It's like, you know, everything, like, it sucks because it feels like, you know, like capitalism's sick. And I love capitalism, you know what I mean?
Right.
And like, I'm not saying we should go any other way.
For sure.
But there's a thing in capitalism where things become so like available that it's just the worst quality becomes the norm.
That's true.
Like you go to IKEA,
and
like I could punch a hole through an IKEA fucking desk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like without any, like not even trying. You know what I mean?
It's because this makes
you can go like and just rip it apart, no matter what.
You could.
You know what I mean? And I don't like that. I like a solid, you know, like maybe it would be Amish, dude. I might have to go there.
I think you're
I'd be like a woodworker,
You would
dude,
be. I'm telling you.
with like a couple wives, you know?
Yeah, dude.
Just like the jugs on them.
Complexion, skin tone.
I can't be talking like this.
You're about to get married.
I can't be talking like this
Yeah,
anymore.
you're about to get married.
Damn, I have to
We
let
have
go
to
of that.
change everything.
Holy shit.
Does she ever listen? She's like, Mike.
No, she doesn't listen anymore.
Okay.
Now that she's with me.
How fast does that go?
Yeah, I went away.
Yeah, Lena too.
Unfortunately.
That's all right. So it's great that your wives don't.
If they're ever pissed, then they're like, let me get some
Let me
shit
get
on
some
them.
fucking dirt. Yeah, dude. I could say anything I want about her, and she will never get wind of it. I can say anything I want, dude.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was like just fucking. We were like crushing it. I feel like she'd be like, still wouldn't listen. I imagine she wouldn't listen still. She's like, I don't understand it, but like, congratulations, you know, keep doing it.
I guess it's mental health.
Yeah, well, woo. You know what's funny, bro? Sometimes I come across on, I guess TikTok or somewhere, a podcast, and it's like a guy talking to another guy, and he's just talking about like, I don't feel too good today. And he's like, oh, really? What's going on? And I watch this little clip, and then the one friend starts crying, and the other one's like, oh, I'm sorry, buddy, or whatever. And it's like, it felt like the world, like they started their podcast like 3 months ago, and the world was like, we need this content. And I've been like, we've been doing this for 7 years, dude. It's just, you know, or 8 years or whatever it's been. It's just funny how some things like catch and some things don't.
We're just ahead of the times, man.
Yeah, I guess so, man.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. It's just funny, man. It's funny.
I mean, we've had moments of, you know, people
have
having that like
viral moments.
We need conversations like this, you know.
Definitely.
Which is like,
I always appreciate.
I think that'll never kind of, I guess, go away.
I don't think so.
That feeling of like people feeling alone and then being able to relate to something that other people talk about.
I don't think so, buddy.
There's like a lot of. I'm very against that. Where you know when like podcasts were super booming and everyone was like popping off with them.
Yes.
And it was like, you know, now the bubble's kind of died down.
Yes.
And only the real ones survive.
That's right.
And only the real ones survive.
Yeah.
And obviously we're real.
The realest podcast. And always been the realest podcast.
Always been.
And you know that.
We know that.
They know that.
But back then I was also like, you know, maybe too many people. You know what I mean? Maybe too many.
Yeah.
But now I'm fully in the like the camp of no.
Yep.
Like the more there is,
the merrier,
where people can talk.
Yeah.
Fucking do it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
I love it.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Don't listen.
That's it.
Don't fucking listen.
That's it.
I've been just getting so mad lately, dude.
Why?
Just at like the discourse of people, like you ask someone like, oh, you listen to this thing? And they're like, this sucks, dude. Fuck this. Or like a big thing with that J. Cole song came out. And the consensus of online, which I should just stop paying attention.
Here we go.
But everyone's just like, dude, he fucking apologized, man. It's like, dude, what are we? Can we just enjoy? Can we just enjoy everything?
Nope.
It just, sometimes I wish I could just grab like two fucking people's heads and just like, just shut up. Just shut up. Just listen. It's good. Why are you pissed? Why are you?
Everyone's a critic too.
Yeah.
Everyone's a fucking critic.
I don't know where that's coming from, dude. Yeah. Like, but it's very aggravating because I just want to enjoy. You know what I mean?
What happened to the days when you didn't like a thing and you just stopped listening? Instead of like, well, in my opinion, I saw, this I was angry about, irrationally angry about. I had to check myself. Someone I followed on like Instagram or some shit left a review of a movie. I was like, oh, do your thing. Do your thing. But let me tell you this. The spacing of how you posted it lets me know ChatGPT wrote that for you.
No. Yeah. Really?
Yes.
Oh, no.
So,
no.
What are we doing?
I don't like that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not good.
If it's you, be you.
The blatant,
and do your review or whatever. But like, you don't even have the fucking. You gotta critique something, but you don't have the time to make it yourself. Get your own thought out there, like
that's depressing,
dog.
If you really think about it,
you're not only a critic, you're not even trying to create. You're a critic who doesn't even write their own critique. And now I'm critiquing their critique.
Yeah, but that's fine, you know.
And
that's cool.
But then I'm making fun
no,
of
but you're
myself.
making a point though. Like the fact that the whole point of critiquing is about giving your thoughts and like opinions from yourself,
right?
What you came to,
your opinion, yeah.
And now you're like blatantly kind of, you can see through the lines, you know, where they put the emoji next to the little title thing.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, that's ChatGPT.
That's ChatGPT, buddy.
Yeah.
You don't space a paragraph that way by yourself.
Yeah.
You did it once. You missed a backspace back there.
Yeah.
So I caught you. Caught you.
Yeah. Another interesting thing from last time, last podcast, I was talking about Kai Cenat. Did you see what he's doing?
Fashion, though, no?
Yes, but it's actually, I'm actually like, you know what? I think this is good.
Is he not screaming at the top of his lungs and like
no,
saying crazy
no.
stuff?
He literally, I love it. He brought it back to 2005 YouTube.
How?
You're on the YouTube app and you just click like create a video and you just record from like
that's cool.
Your laptop.
That's cool.
And he's like doing this thing where he's like reading for 15 minutes to better my reading or whatever.
Dude,
and he's just doing that out loud.
Love it.
He's doing that. He's doing a like gym workout, whatever. And he's like keeping track of everything.
Very good.
And of course everyone like, this guy's crazy. You know, like he's insane.
Why?
Because people just want to hate on things.
And now you're going to see everyone do that shit.
Yeah. And then he's going to be a trend. And then but at least, dude, it's like being real.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, like those lines of like streamers are kind of like the new celebrity type of thing, right? Probably more popular now.
Yeah, man.
And people have always wanted to like look into the lives of like celebrity and stuff like that. Yeah. And like the fact that he's able to just like post it from like doing whatever. Yeah. Obviously, he still curates how it looks and everything, but obviously it's being vulnerable to be like, I'm not good at reading. I want to try to get better. Watch me do it.
Yeah.
And it's not even about getting like the views or anything. It's like the most bare bones, like you click record, you do your shit, and then you press stop and you don't edit or nothing.
Yep.
Which is cool. I think it's interesting, and it's cool that he's bringing down the veil of like he's the number one streamer, like celeb, you know what I mean? Like top of the world, has all this money.
Yeah.
He's still trying to get better at stuff.
Right.
And everyone's going to criticize him. And the only thing he can do is pretty much win because he seems like he's dedicated and wants to do it. So once he gets there, people are going to look stupid. You know?
That's fair. Yeah, that's a good
point.
And
like prove them wrong, which is like, you know, I think it's for like a young person trying to like figure things out and be like, you know, how do people get better or how do I improve myself? Yeah. To watch someone that is like kind of pretty much has it all, you know, in air quotes, still like yearning to get better at like something as simple as reading, to get better at doing business or getting his ideas across, you know? That's cool.
Yeah.
I also saw a video of him where he put directing a music video, and he's got to work on that shit because it was bad.
First one, right?
I don't know, but it was the worst directing I've seen in my life. But that's cool.
It takes time. You got to fail.
Yeah.
You got to fail.
I love it too because I remember back in the day before we sat down and did this podcast and talked, like when I was doing the movie, the short film that I was doing. Yeah. Before that, I didn't know shit about directing because we had to kind of do that. And it's funny because I see the same like idea that I was doing. It's like you walk through the door like this and like look like this, and it's gonna look so cool because you're doing this and look sad. You know what I mean? And get in there. Oh, it's like all that shit that you're gonna be like, oh. It was just like every sentence he said like it was pain.
Yeah, man.
You know. And
dude,
then
that's so funny.
And then he shows the ending product, and you're like, you could have just like not said anything.
Yeah.
And it would look the same.
Yeah, bro. I feel like you got it. And the thing that's tricky with him is, again, it's like the cool thing is he's reflecting and he's being like, I guess, what can I work on? Who am I essentially? And what do I want to do now? Because the thing I pursued so feverishly has become, it's a cultural wave. What Kai did. Now streamers are, I think he's one of the most influential of all time. He definitely became the most successful for sure. But everyone does it now because he made it. Yeah. And since he's on that Mount Rushmore and made it popular, and you like you said, it seemingly you acquire everything a human being can want. You have all the money in the world, all the success, you win all these awards, everyone knows who you are, the world knows who you are. You get there, a young kid, what is he, 22?
I have no clue.
So young.
Probably.
And on top of the world like that, mansions and fucking all that attention and success. Now I think he hit that part where, you know, you could keep climbing, I guess, if you want. but maybe it doesn't fulfill a human being like that climb. It's like the climb is fun when you're not making it and where you're falling behind, but then you have a big success and then you kind of trip back again. You got to get to the next rung and the next rung, and it's fun because it's like a video game almost. It's like, if I win at this stage, then I'll get to the next one, and that means that this will come with that, and then I'll be. But there's like a place to get. Now he's gotten there. Seemingly he's gotten there.
Yeah.
You could put a number on it. You could say, when I hit 1 billion, that's when I'll reflect or whatever. I think he's getting ahead of it now and saying, it's not making me happy, maybe. Or I have other interests. And I could stay on this, like, do the same thing over and over and over and keep growing and winning in that way, in the money and fame way. Or I'm young. I can stop and say, what does make me happy? I think it's cool to be like, I'm going to learn to read I'm going to become a more efficient reader. And I'll still be myself with the streaming stuff, but I'll do it in a way that's more creatively fulfilling to me. Yeah. And if people like it, great. And if they don't like it, great. But that's not what it's about.
Yeah. And he is doing like the fashion thing too. And he's one of the also video things he does is like learning how to sew.
Yeah, I saw that.
And he's like doing
Made his first shirt or something.
Yeah. And he's like consistently doing that. Like, I think if he's able to like literally follow his whole journey, because maybe with the directing thing, like if he does that too, and you see him go from like what he is right now, and you can track that, kind of like the podcast we're doing, of like tracking how we grow over time. Like that's like it's so cool because it's almost like a what's the when you do like a scientific like test of something. What's like the
experiment?
You compare like A to B. The control.
Like a control.
It's like a perfect control experiment of like, or just like because if you have all the things in the world, you still can't have like the skill to randomly get into sewing and be amazing at it.
That's true.
You have to get good at it.
You have to spend your time doing it.
And just to like have that on video.
It's cool, man.
And can inspire so many
people. I know, dude.
Like that's awesome.
I know, bro.
So I don't know. I think it's a good thing.
It's a good.
I really was like, damn, that's actually respectable. I really respect that.
Yeah.
Putting in the work,
it's a refreshing like shift.
Trying to show, and like if you think about all the time in your like our lives, or you're always go through people who are like trying to tell you like what you're doing is wrong. You don't know what the hell you're doing. And imagine that on a world stage.
Oh, brother.
Everyone's like, dude, you're crazy.
I know, bro.
Are you okay, dude? Yeah. His friends are like, dude, like get back to streaming. Like, what are you doing? It's like, what if he doesn't want to? And then it takes someone that really believes in or is trying to do something else or change things up. That's how they really feel and they want to do it. I don't know. I think it's respectable.
Those people are always going to be on the cutting edge. They're going to be the ones making like, what do they call them? Tastemakers, or the people that they set the trend. They make the new culture happen, or they evolve it in some way. Yeah. Because they're working out of their real unique outlooks and feelings about what they want and how they see things. And everyone else just kind of is a version of that person or those people. Yeah. And they'll follow it and they'll squeeze out every bit of juice of this like thing that someone else thought of and made, I
had a tough question. If you were done.
I wasn't. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm only kidding.
What's your tough question, buddy? Do you think, because like we always talk about, like, oh my God, it's like if we just all like enjoyed what people did, life would be great. Do you think that like,
oh man,
the things that we hold so dearly, like movies or art or anything created, do you think that can exist without like criticism? Do you think greatness can exist without criticism?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I agree. That's just like, yeah, but then like, what's this middle ground we're trying to find then?
It's a great question, dude. Let's think about it.
That's tough.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
And I wish,
because if everything was cool,
I wish
there would be no.
I wish my instinct and my answer was like, no, we don't need it. Yeah. Or it's not necessary for greatness. Yeah. Like you can be great, whatever that is to you, but then again, it's like, what is greatness? We're all going to say something different, probably. Like this, I think is a great quality, or this is, I love when someone does this type of thing with their craft. Like I have a thing for, storytelling that is rooted in humanity, and it is it's not flashy, and it's not bang bang, and it's not CGI, but it's instead honest, vulnerable, deep, simple, some people would say, but I don't think it's simple at all. I think it's the human experience, and especially relationships are complex.
Yeah.
That's my kind of storytelling. So when I see that, I'm like, immediately I grab this new movie Hamnet that's out.
Oh yeah, what is this?
I cannot wait to
What
watch
is this shit?
It's first of
Is
all,
it Hamlet?
Your boy loves history. It is Hamlet. It's a story of it's this book that someone wrote. It's fiction, but it's based on the true story of how Shakespeare back in the day was, before he popped off, fell in love and had a child. And the child died super young, and his name was Hamnet. And the inspiration for Hamlet,
I hate it. I'm sorry.
I know.
I hate the.
I love this shit.
There's something I hate about. There's something about me. Once I hear like Hamnet, it's called Hamnet, and it has to do with Hamlet. I say I don't like it.
Well, it's about the kid that passes, right, and the grief and how he made this story and career based off of this loss.
Damn.
You know, essentially, and people are freaking out about it. It's going crazy. Critics are loving it, and again, to me, I think it would work if I appreciate the acting and the way that it's directed and the writing of it all. And Chloe from she made the movie you loved a couple years back. Oh, I don't know why you didn't watch this.
Hamnet?
Yeah, what's the movie that couple lives in the city, then the guy comes from her old country.
Past Lives?
Yes.
Oh, really?
That's the director of Past Lives.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah, man, yes.
Damn, she got a second banger?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That was her
first
Oscars.
movie. Past Lives?
She fucking killed it.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Sundance Lab creative girl. Yeah. She's real. But my point was, like, those things I appreciate. So I may critique like a I don't know, a Marvel movie or something that someone fucking loves and appreciates and sees as great. So we're all going to have different points of view. And maybe the middle ground is, like, I immediately feel like I don't like putting out critiques. It's not my favorite thing to do. I think I'm like, it's not wasted energy, but I don't find it constructive to me and like what I'm doing. But I do have my opinions, and like I do feel certain ways about films that I'm like, I'm really excited to share the things I love about other stories or I love about music or whatever. But when it comes to critiquing other work, it's like, unless someone asks me what I think and they want a genuine answer on it, if it's not constructive, like, I'm not just going to talk shit. Like, that's just me wasting my time, I feel like, or I try not to. But I also think that if nobody was honest with me about the thing I pursue, if you were just kind of like, oh, it's great. Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Woo. I'm always skeptical of that because I'm like, that's impossible. It's just impossible. I haven't arrived in my final form. There's no way everything I make is just great. There's got to be holes in it. And I hope and I pray that I have people around me or friends or family that are like, love this constructively. I think look out for this next time, or this could have been stronger in my opinion, or whatever. If they're willing to do that. And also, you don't have to. But I think that it does help, and it does create like a foundation of like soil that could like grow greatness. You need constructive criticism. You need to have people poke holes in your weak spots to point them out to you and say like, this is where I'm seeing something you don't have eyes on. If you want to be great, I think that's important. So these critics hold a place, but are they honest? I think the TikTok shit, to be honest, is more honest critiques. I'm just speaking for film. Yeah. Because that's what I see in my feed. Than these huge press releases that are like, Ebert and Roper or whatever. Though they used to be the guys, like everyone would go, you watch a movie in the 90s or the 2000s, like everyone rushes to see before you go see it. What did they say? And if it was like a 5-star or 3-star or whatever, and their critique of it, that would determine how many people went to the movies because they trusted the opinion of these people because they weren't in anyone's pocket. They worked for a newspaper. But now with these films, there's some kind of backdoor deals that happen where you pay off a advertising company who has a connection to these people, who pays them out of pocket to write a good review for your movie. So these individual TikTokers are like getting a lot of play now because they're giving honest reviews.
Yeah, it's back to that
Seemingly.
beginning thing.
Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're paid as well. But
Yeah.
no, Mike, I think it is impossible to have greatness in a bubble. I think you need a world that is hopefully honestly and lovingly poking holes in everything that you make in order to help you get better at the thing you want to do. And if you can see it that way and you don't take it personal, even though it is personal expression, then you have the potential after some time to express or create something that will last, that is special. That's my positive perspective on it. I also think for those of us who are sensitive, who hold our work really close to us, it's going to be tough to not take those insults, or you could take them as insults or frame them as insults, those personal attacks that you'll frame them as, and say like, I can't handle this shit. It's too much. I just wanted to make my thing. And like, maybe both are true. I don't know. You know?
Yeah.
Is it possible to be, what do you think? Is greatness possible without criticism?
I think because you have to know, like in life, you go through the bullshit to know when things are good.
That's right.
You know? And that goes for all things. You make your first thing's not going to be it could be, I guess. It could be like amazing.
Chloe.
Right?
Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm sure like she probably worked on a bunch of shit. And maybe she made a bunch of stuff and then like was like, I'm just going to scrap that from my existence.
Yeah.
And my history. And then like she's like, all right, I made it. You know? You never know like what the backstory is, but I think even with like, let's say like Crazy World, that was what she did. It's like that still doesn't take away, I guess, all the time that she put in or someone puts in to make something great.
Yeah.
Right. And you have to go through those late nights, like really grinding and trying to put things together and learning different things and failing millions of times to get to that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it also I was thinking about this too, is like, I think why people say people are like the greatest, or I still have been trying to figure out this like this battle in my brain about like when things are, you have like the greatest in whatever respective thing, like sports, you know, like Michael Jackson, Jordan. Well, or yeah, I'm sorry, Michael Jordan, but Michael Jackson also with
music.
Thinking with music,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like he was like let's say like Michael Jackson was like an entertainer plus the music.
Yeah.
Like there are some of like the greatest like are just like an entertainer.
Yeah.
I feel like you start becoming the greatest of things when you have multiple things down. Like you got different
skill sets.
Yeah. That you're able to like be excelling like amazingly. I started thinking about that, you know?
Okay.
So
give me some examples.
Because I was thinking about, let me just think about like the in the rap thing for like J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake.
Yeah.
Everyone says like Drake's like the entertainment value. Kendrick is like the I guess like philosophical kind of thing. And J. Cole is like the writer, you know? And I'm like, you know, they all have their respective kind of thing they excel at the most.
For sure.
And people love the most about them.
Yeah.
But maybe they don't have like the like a Tupac and a Biggie or Jay-Z. They had like the story plus the skill,
right.
the prowess, and all of that was a perfect storm.
Right.
And their whole legacy of like they were both like Biggie and Tupac like battled and then they fucking got killed. You know, like that's miraculous. You know, that's like something that doesn't happen every fucking day.
Yeah.
You know, there's only one story like that.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
You know, in music.
Yeah.
Maybe there's more like in different genres and stuff, but I don't know. I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
You know, that it makes sense that it's like they got different skill sets down, you know, instead of just one thing they're amazing at.
Yeah.
It takes someone to really like Jordan and like Kobe, you know what I mean? Like outside of basketball.
Right.
You know, and like, I don't know. Do you have any like thoughts about that? Like who could fit into that? Maybe actor wise? I don't know.
I mean, what you're saying about the three like greats of hip hop right now.
Yeah.
How they all have a specialty. There's all things that they're known for that separate them from each other, right? Like Kendrick isn't the entertainer that Drake is. Drake isn't the writer that J. Cole is, and J. Cole isn't the philosophical as Kendrick.
I think maybe that's like the wrong word for it. I think he is philosophical. I think he's amazing at that.
Yeah.
But it's something I think the way
he connects what he's saying into a unique story.
He has a special connection when he writes something.
Totally.
I think like performance-wise, I don't know. I never thought about I never been like that J. Cole video or like concert was insane.
Doesn't matter to me.
I've never thought about that.
Yeah.
But there's something about him where once he writes, when he is pen to paper, he's like the top.
Yeah,
right.
He's great. And it takes him years to do it, and then when he does it, it's that was why he took his time.
Yeah.
But in terms of actors and stuff, I think I see that. I see. There's things that each person that I see act. What I look out for is what's true to them, what's honest to them, what do I feel from their performances? Where are they strongest? And I guess it's similar in that way. It's I know a Daniel Day-Lewis, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know when I watch Daniel Day-Lewis, I can forget it's Daniel Day-Lewis. I think he's very strong at building a character out that is different from the last character he played. He's very good at it, right? Bill the Butcher isn't Daniel Plainview. They're different people, very different. He makes strong choices, strong artistic choices that I believe, And he's kind of a unicorn in that because what he does is extremely impulsive during these moments, or seemingly impulsive, instinctual, honest performances. So he's one of the greats, I think, because he excels at 4 different things. He juggles both in each role that are very hard to juggle one. It's hard to be honest as an actor. That's hard. That's not easy. That takes years. Unless you're just supremely talented and something in your body registers performing as real life, which doesn't come normal to many people that I know.
Yeah.
You need years of practice and training and falling on your face and learning that or finding a way to unlock who you really are and be yourself in front of a camera and equipment in a room full of people, And to say, that's not important, I'm not important, work off of your instincts, go.
What would you think is the other, because being an amazing actor, right? Obviously you have to be good at acting.
Thank you.
But what? You are, dude.
Thanks, buddy.
But what do you think are other characteristics in that make someone above the average, above the norm?
One thing I know for sure, I can never say what I know for sure, but one thing that speaks true to me is I think if an actor cares more about themselves than what's going on outside of them, they're fucked.
Yeah.
I think that's it is a essential part of acting, performing. If you care more about yourself and how you look and sound and feel, you're fucked.
Yeah.
You're watching yourself.
Would you say selflessness?
You need to be
huge.
Perfect. Selflessness. Yeah. If you need, this is a key one. Empathy.
Yeah.
If you don't give a fuck about who's in the scene with you or what, if you're not working out of a place of, you just have to have a deep love for humanity in some kind of way, I think. You need to really give a fuck about people's stories and where they come from and who they are and how life is and nature and how life works. You need to fall in love with life, dude. You need to really give a shit about life. And it has to be a deep well. You need to be very well connected with, in the same breath, how you feel about everything, which is great. That's a paradox in itself, right?
Yeah, it is.
Because you have to build out of you.
Yeah.
Everything that I build, if I'm built like Wayward Kin, I don't have a daughter. I don't know what it's like to live in Texas and be a father who's fighting for custody of his daughter. I have no idea. Not a clue. I could very easily just pretend to know.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can make deep, connective experiences that parallel the story, right? And after that, after all that work's done and like the connecting happens and my heart understands what it's like to fight for something that I love, that Dave loves, and I'm going to fight to the death. And then I make some artistic choices to build that character. All that work goes away.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't let that work go, when I'm with Katie or when I'm with Avery and with Adam, whatever, you're just going to see me in my head saying lines a certain way that I think work. And you won't believe me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I didn't do a perfect performance, but I know I put that work in early, let it all go. That's my process. And then I was fucking there. There was nothing more important to me than that little girl in that room. Nothing. In that moment. That's how I work. That's my method. You know what I mean? That's what works for me. That's what unlocks me to be present with you. And I think every actor that's a great actor has that deep well of emotional connection to the goings on of life and people in front of them. And they care more than they're selfless. And yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't think you could be a loving, you can be someone with a cold heart and act well. Just don't think those match. In my opinion. I don't see how that would work. I don't see how it would work for me. It wouldn't work for me. I guess I'm talking out of...
Yeah.
There's no way I could do it.
I'm sure there's people out there.
Sure.
That are working.
Of course.
You know?
Yeah.
I just feel like maybe it's like you just need to be able to like feel a lot.
Yeah. Again, that deep like connection. You have to relate to the things around you. You have to have a point of view on everything. I have to have a point of view. If I look at this long enough, at this rack of albums, I have to go why? Why is this here? What is, and I keep asking the question and asking what, why, how, Red, why would they pick Red? Who did it? Oh, what if they were in a band? And you just keep following that and following that. Why, where, how, what? And eventually you land at a core thing that you relate to about this rack of albums that speaks to you. And now you could build something imaginative. I'm going way too much into theory.
No, it's good. I like it.
Acting methods and stuff. But yeah, you have to be willing to explore that.
Yeah.
You know, it takes a lot of patience and time. And you have to be so vulnerable too, brother, and willing to be a fool. You know, to really let go of like, this is hard, but it's like, and the thing that freed me up was if I know that it's not about me, this is like the key that kind of unlocked it for me. I can be a vessel for something greater than myself. Then I can really be an idiot, essentially. Like you'll see whatever you see, and I'm not going to manage the moments so I look good, or this has to be the perfect performance so I can't get it wrong. You know, I have to frame it in such a way where I can be vulnerable and free and let you see that not just crying, but like how I feel about things, you know? And if I can't access that, if I can't express that, then I can't do my job. And so that's a key element too. It's like you have to ask the right questions and keep asking questions and searching. Life's like mystery corners and connecting yourself to why it makes you feel certain ways, and then go deeper, why, and then deeper than that, why, and then you'll hit a core value in your life. You'll hit a core value of like, why does Mike love music? Let's just keep asking why until we get to the bottom of this. Because I guarantee like the second why or the third why, you'll be like, that's why. And then you'll do one more why or two more whys or three more whys, and you'll be like, oh. It's like going to therapy and they ask you a question. They're like, oh yeah, you think it's nothing. And then they ask it in a certain way where you're like, oh no. Like, can we end this session? Like I got to go cry for like a good, when you hit ground on like your soul, you know what I mean? You're like really hit ground and you're like, oh shit, I was not ready for that. You know, you have an emotional reaction to it. You can't help it. There's something that you didn't know about yourself until you kept asking and exploring yourself. And yeah, life doesn't like give you the surface answer. You have to go searching for it, and you'll be amazed at what's in your heart. So it's a complicated answer. I don't know if there's a few things I think are essential: vulnerability, selflessness, empathy towards your fellow man, a love, a yearning, a incredible desire to learn about life, all the corners of it. And I think a love for like the unknown, a love for a desire to like explore the uncomfortable, interactions and I wouldn't say fearlessness because there's fear. You have to be vulnerable to be afraid. You have to express that you're afraid and to express all of it. You just have to have a vulnerability about you to express it all. Be very honest and honesty.
Yeah.
I think that makes great actors, not like people you watch on TV and you're like, wow, that was cool.
Yeah.
But you watch like, I don't know, anything you watch, you could be directed into like a great performance. For great directors, I think it's the same thing. And they just have a better handle on communicating all of this to different people in a way that brings a team to create and produce something. Like, I don't have that. I would make a bad director because I can't handle 5 people and like be like, what do you think about this? And then like whisper to them over here and like all because I'm spinning these plates to get you to perform well, to make a great product, to sell or to show people that moves them. Like whatever your intention is, I just don't think I could do that. But I think that's essential. Maybe I'm wrong, but for directors, I don't know. I can't speak on that.
Yeah.
But I think what makes a great director is like someone who's willing to go there with you too. You need someone who like you could trust.
I just find it so interesting, like all the aspects.
Sorry to talk so much.
No, dude, please. It's our podcast. But like I don't know, I love thinking about that, of like all the different aspects that make, because like everyone's like, oh, I want to be this, I want to be that.
Yeah.
Like what it actually takes to like get to that point. And like you only learn that after how many years, dude?
Fucking 16.
Forever, dude. Yeah. But like, you still have your whole life ahead.
Yeah,
and like you can only go up from here. But
yeah, man.
It's just like every single kind of profession has like, you just need to also be willing to stick through it all.
I think so.
You know?
Yeah, persistence.
Yeah. Just in everything.
Yeah.
Because you'll never get to that point if you're just like, well, that's a little too much for me. Like, I'm going to stick out here, Yeah. And it just seems so simple when I think about it that way. Yeah. Of like, oh, that's why he's the greatest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or that's why there's like a discussion about these 3 are the greatest.
Right.
But it's also like, damn, like that's so, putting it in simple terms like that, I'm like, no, but there's no way. But then that's where it gets all tripped up, because it's like, yeah, but emotionally you can be so drawn to certain things.
Right.
And that makes it the end all be all for you.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know, man. It's just,
bro,
it's beautiful.
I didn't catch you up on, we're talking about acting and stories and stuff.
Oh yeah, dude.
Crazy.
You get any,
brother,
any callbacks here, dude?
Well,
you got any roles?
I went to, shout out to our boy Adam G. Simon.
Adam Simon, dude.
Hooked
the OG.
He hooked me up. I went to meet with him to read a script.
Yeah, dude.
Then afterward,
big time in me, dude.
Afterward, bro, dude, his script is fire.
Yeah.
Oh, we were in a hotel room just crying together. It's so good.
Wait, so did he work on The Rip?
No, but he's homies with Joe. Joe's the director.
Yeah. Okay.
He made Point Blank with him.
Yes.
In 2020.
Okay.
But he got the invite through Joe, and Joe wanted him to come out support. I think I'm going to like a little, I think I'm just taking like photos with Adam and just kind of like kicking it. And he's like, he goes into the thing. He's like, first of all, we get there, Netflix is shut down like 2 city blocks of Lincoln, what is it, Lincoln Center, right? And Juilliard and shit. They locked it down.
Damn.
You get there, the whole place is red carpet inside. You could see in there, but it's guards and it's huge, this premiere. So I'm like, oh my God, there's no way I'm getting in there. Adam gets in and he's like, all right, bro, just kick it and I'll hit you up after. I'm like, great. Calls me 2 seconds later and he's like, I got a ticket for you. Come on inside. I was like, oh, what? So I go in and I didn't want to tell you this, but he was like, "Oh, you have to check your bag." I'm like, "No, I can't check my bag. This is Mike's camera. Like, I'm not checking the bag." It's like, "You got to check the bag." I'm like, "Please, guys, please protect this with your lives." They're like, "I will. Don't worry." So I was so nervous, dude. I was
That's
shitting
awesome.
bricks thinking about your camera and like everything that could go wrong. Anyway, go inside, bro. We're hanging. I'm like, "You want to do the red carpet thing?" He's like, "No, fuck that." And Adam, like, we're not doing a red carpet.
Yeah.
So I don't know who's going to be there. I think it's just film people and like family of like the director and stuff. I don't know what I'm walking into. I'm sitting there. I'm like, where do I know this guy? He comes up to me and Adam. Adam and him are talking. He's like, "This is my boy Dave." I'm like, where do I know this guy from? He's Keith Jardine. Keith Jardine, the UFC, like one of the legends of the UFC. Yeah. Grew up watching. I listened to his podcast. He did a couple podcasts like throughout the years, but he's made the transition from UFC fighting. He loves writing.
Really?
He writes films now and gets them produced. And like,
no way.
That's his job.
That's awesome.
And he acts on the side too and stuff. But I'm like,
that's awesome.
You know what my dumbass said? I wasn't like Star Trek at all, but I was like, this is so cool. I'm like chatting stories with this UFC fighter I used to watch. I say, I'm like, "Dude, so nice to meet you. I'm a big fan of yours." He's like, "Thank you, man. It's so nice. So nice, dude." Yeah. And he goes, he's like, "Oh, you get my number from Adam and we'll talk stories." Like, great. Yeah, I box.
No, you didn't say I box.
I said, as it was leaving my mouth, I go, I've only done it for 5 years, but I love it. And he's like, "Cool, man. That's cool." And Adam's like, "Why would you say that to him?" Like, they're all laughing. I'm like, "Yeah, what am I doing?" Dude. Like, I was trying to make a point of like,
were you trying to fight him, dude?
Yeah, we're the same. Yeah. We have we're real similar. You tell stories, I tell stories. You fight, I box in a gym.
That's my favorite thing in the world.
It's like,
the first thing you say in this room of celebrities, you say, I box.
When it came out, I was like, "Oh my God, you idiot." Bad first impression.
No,
it went great. It went great. He's such a nice guy. So I met him. I met another dude who's a cinematographer and he works for Netflix. And I'm like, meeting all these cool people. And Adam's like, just saying hi. Everyone's saying hi to Adam. I'm like,
coming up.
I'm like, is this a room full of people who just work together? Yeah. And essentially it is. Yeah. I go to get my seat. As we're walking to our seats, man, these great seats. I'm walking by. I'm like, there's Sebastian Stan. I'm like, he's in everything. There's Steve Buscemi, who I grew up watching everything in. And then I go to my seat, sit down. We're kicking it with these actors to our left that Adam knows. And I'm like, this is like the coolest shit. Like, everyone's so nice. I'm having such a good... In a room full of people, I'd usually be like, they're sellouts. Like in my mind, I'm like, they don't do nothing creative. They're just like, they're people out to just grab money and run. Right or wrong. I'm learning so much about my judgments that I place and these critiques and all this stuff. And I think that's why I keep harping on, like, I'm very naive. I have to be very nice to the way I speak about myself this year, especially. I'm not speaking to myself in like poor ways anymore. Because I could say stupid, you dummy, fucking whatever.
That's a great word for it.
I'm done with that. I've definitely been naive in some ways up to this point. And I think without knowing it, I've just placed judgments and walked away from God knows what. God knows what. Yeah. But I have to know, like it said, like you can have your judgments. You can have critical thoughts about pieces of work and things like that. But to place cast a judgment on a room full of people and be like, yeah, that's not for me, I think is very naive. And that's the way I felt. So I'm in this room having a great time. We're celebrating, Adam's friend's film, which is what people have done for me in the past. And I'm like, this is similar in some ways, and I felt like I was supposed to be there. I didn't feel any awkwardness or any kind of like, this is crazy in a negative way, or I don't like this or whatever. Anyway, Joe comes out on stage. Before he comes out on stage, the guy sits next to me. And him and Adam, of course, know each other. This guy is the coolest looking dude. He looks like Jason Momoa, right? He's got his hair tied back, and he's got the tattoos, and he's like cool as shit.
Ripped,
cowboy hat, ripped, like the coolest guy.
Yeah.
Right? Sits next to me, and he's not only cool, he's so fucking nice. Just a nice dude. And he's like, oh, you know, Damien, nice to meet you. Adam's telling me about his family and their stunt family, and he's transitioned from stunts, and now he's become like a cinematographer, and he's working on this film, and he pulls it out, and he's showing me this is all happening in like 2 minutes. And he's like, yeah, Dave, I'm working on this film. It's shot in Afghanistan. We're in Afghanistan filming this motorcyclist that's riding this incredible trail over there, but the Taliban are kind of like very difficult to like work around and stuff. Wow. So they show me all this footage. I'm like, this is all I've ever wanted. Yeah. This is just storytellers everywhere I look. Yeah. Say what you want. James Badge Dale's there. I've been following James Badge Dale. I think he's a solid ass actor. Like, we're shaking hands talking about what? Boxing.
You brought up boxing.
But he did. Like, we're both talking. I'm like, dude, this is great.
Dude, I box.
But the similarities, I'm like, dude, you're an actor who boxes me too. And like, we were just talking about that and family and nutrition and health and And then, so anyway, Damien sits down. He's like, oh, yeah, I do this. And then I work, you know, I do a lot of Jay's stuff too. Everything Jay does, I'm basically there with him. I'm like, that's great. I'm like, yeah, cool. He's like, oh, he's texting me right now. I'll be right back. Gets up, he starts walking. I go like this. And I'm like, just see where he's going. It's Jason Momoa. I'm like, what's going on? Are we kicking it with Momoa tonight? Like, what's happening? Right? And Momoa is like, they're chopping it up, they're laughing and stuff. He comes back and he's still talking to Jason, but over all these people. And I'm laughing because Adam is, so it's me and Adam doing this and him yelling at Damien, Jason Momoa yelling at Damien, his boy, and he's joking with him. He's like, you introduced me to a person with the wrong name. And like, it's your fault. I messed up her name, right? And Damien's like, I didn't do that. I didn't know. It was my mistake. And Adam's like, you want me to kill him? And Momoa's like, kill him. And I'm like, what is my life, dude? This is crazy. Damn. But everyone to the person was fucking awesome. I met Joe. Matt, this guy came out on stage and introduced the film with Ben Affleck.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they were there. And Joe's there, and they're you know, he's hyping everyone up, and then the film rolls. We watched the whole movie. It's fucking awesome. It's called The Rip on Netflix. Go check it out. I think it's the most streamed movie right now in the world on Netflix. Right? Yeah, it's huge. And they structured it in a way that's really cool. They're using gave these guys the opportunity to make the film where it wasn't front loaded with budget. So all these lead actors, they have Tiana Taylor, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Stephen Yeun. Yeah. All these guys would come with a huge like number. The film would be, you know, made for 100 million, 80 million, whatever it would be. And it'd be impossible to make, or it'd be tough to make. They made it for 10. So Netflix structured it and got the actors equity to team up and make the film with incentives. Huh. So you own a piece of the film and how it does. So these actors get paid when it does well.
Interesting.
Do you know what I'm saying? So you don't have to front load it with all this money. Now you can make it for less.
Is that like a new thing?
It's brand new.
Whoa.
And Netflix is like buying into it, and they're going this way. So yeah, bro, it was really cool how that worked out.
Damn, bro.
I met Joe Carnahan. Joe might come on the podcast, dude.
Let's go.
Yeah, we were talking about getting him on the pod, but all these people I'm like texting now or hitting up on DMs and shit, and they're great. Yeah, they're fucking cool people, and they have similar interests that I have, and it's just it's not this big scary world. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like they're just dudes hanging out with Joe. I was like, we're at the after party, and he's like Orson Welles, dude. He's like this season like a velour suit. And I wanted to tell you this, and maybe we can end on this, but Joe was like, we just had this like little side conversation, and Adam, God bless Adam, man. He's introducing me to everybody, but he introduced me to Joe, and they're homies. And he goes, this is my boy Dave, and he's like, oh, Dave, I would have messed with this guy, and he grabs me and just starts shaking me. I'm like, this guy's fucking awesome. Like, this is great. What a nice guy, you know? Yeah. But we kind of peel off, and I'm like, so dude, I just want to let you know from what I've heard about you and what Adam's told me about you, like, just think you're a stand-up guy, you know? Yeah. Fuck all this filmmaking stuff. It just seems like you're a really good dude because they have a history of like, he didn't know him and he introduced himself. I'll let Adam tell the story, but Joe was really patient and kind and giving early on in their relationship, you know? And I respect that. I think that's really
man.
cool when you're in a position where you can reach back or reach out and be like, oh, you have interests like me and I'm just farther along the road than you are. Like, let's talk.
Yeah.
I'm here for you. I'll be an advocate for 100%. You. And Joe was that for Adam. And so I respect Joe a lot as a man. And I told him that. And he's like, Dave, it's all about, like, I just try to be kind to as many people. I've had so much, like, blessings in my life. And I see that in Adam too. Like, the way he is all that I've ever tried to be for him. Like, I'm just reflecting who he is to him, essentially. Wow. And then he goes, let me tell you something, bro. He goes, in the end of the night, I'm at this Netflix party and it's fucking nuts. It's nuts. But it's beautiful. Like, everything's it's insane. And I'm in there and he's telling me this, and we're looking over like the Hudson River, right? It's this, it's insane, whatever backdrop. And he's like, dude, all this stuff here you're seeing, right? He's like, all this, look around. And he's like, everything here, this music, all this dressings, all this money, the people, everyone's coming up to me. Love you, man. He's like, this is all beautiful. He's like, don't get me wrong. He goes, this is really beautiful. I'm having a great time. This is like, my family's here. I have all my friends out, worked really hard on this movie and like, we're kind of like reaping the reward of all that now and the success of it. He goes, but don't ever make the mistake that anything is about this. He's like, it's not. He goes, I've been fucked a lot. He goes, by people all the time. And I had to learn like how to adapt and like grow and protect myself and make my art. And he's like, I've learned a lot along the way. It's been a long road. Damn. He goes, so I know that this is all temporary. He's like, I don't play for this game. Like, I'm enjoying it though. He's like, this music's playing and I am dancing and I'm having a great time. And he goes, it's like Blanche Dubois in A Streetcar Named Desire. He goes, and she was like aging in the play. She's like this aging like a debutante. She was like lusted after as a kid, like not a kid, as a young woman, and she was the belle of the ball, right? And her character. And then when we see her in the play, she's much older, and she's coming back to her sister's house. She has to live with her sister now because her dream husband to be or whatever is not around, quote unquote. And anyway, he's like, it's Blanche Dubois. He goes, it's all leaving. Like, it's leaving her, right? Her looks and all this stuff. She's fading. And he goes, I know that my phone will stop ringing in 3 months. No one's going to call. I'm going to have that quiet. Like, all this stuff's going to go away and it's just going to be me again. Right? I know that. I know it's coming. So that's why I'm enjoying this. And he goes, it's temporary magic, like in the play. It's temporary magic. Because it is magic, but this is transient. This is passing by the second. He said, so I enjoy. But all to say, dude, like, it's not about this. He goes, enjoy it, but don't ever settle with this. This is not what this is about. And I just really appreciated that. I was like, man, Joe, we speak the same language, dude. I'm already thinking that. Like in my mind, I'm like, every time I was on the other side of the fence, like, fuck all this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's showing me like, no, enjoy the ride. This is part of the ride.
It'd be interesting to talk about that, dude. That like you being on the other side of that shit.
Yeah, I was
to someone that was like
right
in that,
right
in it all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I know with all the stuff that, you've kind of come to realize through this whole experience, I don't know, it'd be interesting to talk to someone like through that kind of idea.
I think he would be more than willing to talk about it. We're trying to schedule it, but because he's doing all the press now and it's insane schedule. But I would love for him to talk to you, give you like even deeper of that, too, and for whoever's listening, because I think when you start doing this, that was like the thing that made me most excited. It's like, people love you.
Yeah.
And like you're going to be famous forever and you're remembered forever and eternity. Like, wow, you can be eternal in the eyes of like others and remembered forever, and posters of you will be everywhere. And that's exciting. And the parties and the glamour and the food when you walk into places and all that love and adoration. That's exciting. That's intoxicating. And I think a lot of people do get into it for that reason. And I certainly was that. And then I went the other way. And I was, and to be fair, I'm very careful about that still. Like, I don't ever want to work out of a place of, I need love.
Yeah.
But for sure, I need to be able to accept love when it comes my way and not be like,
Yeah, of course.
You know, or stop dancing when a party's happening and like, Dave, celebrate the night with your friends and family. And I'm like, it's not about that. It's about the work and the story, and it's got to land. And it's like, for sure, brother, but there's life happening too, and you should be enjoying it, you know?
You can't let it change you.
For sure.
You know?
For sure. There's a balance to strike somewhere in there. And I think my line is, I'm not telling story to just dance and party and to be loved. I want to tell story to like impact you and have an impact on your life and pull you out of whatever corner you're in and make you feel more hope or connected to the goings on of life. Yeah. To feel like a little bit more hopeful. That's what drives me to keep doing it. Yeah. That doesn't change. But boy, I better be less naive this year about like, if it is for other people, I can't place judgment. Yeah. Also, fucking dance if the music's playing, buddy. Don't, this transient, temporary magic, bro. Enjoy that shit. You know, I had a good fucking time when we did the thing in Texas and when we did it in Jersey. That's what he's saying. Yeah. Enjoy that shit. You know, you work hard to get there. Yeah, man, it was cool. But a lot of things aligned with Joe, and I was like, I'd hang with these guys anytime. Yeah. They're good people. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And I bet like making something with these people.
Oh, bro,
it's like that'd be insane.
It also it clicked for me. Like I had a lot of insecurity about a professional set. If I don't run the set or I don't have, it's all people I know or something, like I'm fucked. That was like an insecurity of mine. And just being around these people, I was like, no, we'd work together super well. Yeah. I'm very confident.
Professional set's the same as a regular set.
Dude, I'm just very...
it's just there's a lot more money there. And that's it.
There's nothing that separates me. As far as like humbly, I feel like nothing is separating me from the quality of work I can do in a professional setting. Yeah. Nothing. And it's just, do you want to put yourself out there or not?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what this year's about, buddy.
Dude, I'm so hyped for you, dude.
Gotta shoot a little audition on the phone right now.
Yes, sir. Can we say what it's for?
Nope.
Well, that's it, buddy.
Hey!
You Are Here podcast, episode 3, something.
Leave us with something.
We love you, guys. You know what?
Say it.
Be you in the moment. And don't let the moment or the whatever the hell you're in change what you're doing or who you are. Just be yourself 100% in it.
That's right, dude.
And that's it.
And don't shrink off of that. Don't shrink yourself.
Yeah. No.
You know what I'm saying? You bring something to this world nobody else brings, dude.
Exactly.
So don't shrink yourself. Be yourself. You can do the thing you're afraid of doing. Just, you have to stick with it. Do it. Put yourself in the uncomfortable place. Don't be afraid of how you're going to look or sound because we're all dying at the end of the day.
Yes, sir.
It's nothing to fear.
No fear.
You've been through way worse than this.
Oh, yeah.
Fall on your face. Yeah, you know? Fall on your face more. Oh. It's okay. We're going to get up. I thought about that on the way here. Man, falling is such an insecure hit.
Yeah.
When you like fall and you're like, ooh, ooh, oh. And you got to be like rolling.
You slip.
You have to like roll to get up and stuff. It's like, just do that more.
You slip on ice, dude. You ever feel that? Ooh. To get up, you're like, your feet are sliding. You're like, oh.
But that's the best shit. Yeah. You know.
And you're like, did anyone see that?
Guys, fall more this week, huh? Let's fall more. Fall more, boys.
Fall more. That's the name of the podcast. My name's Mike, and I'm signing out.
My name's Dave. I love y'all. Please be kind to yourself, and please be kind to one another.